gentlemen, oh my god, we are seeing some absolutely crazy action out of this market here. The market is running an absolutely crazy kill sequence. It's a little bit strange here what we're seeing. We're going to kind of break this down, everything that you guys need to be aware of. We've got a lot of the high beta names just absolutely nuking over here. But you guys are about to see today why the LTMP group, again, crushes it like nothing else that you have ever seen. Look at this market right now. It is down 0.9%. I don't know if you're going to believe this until I tell you about them and I show you guys these charts that we've been highlighting. There have been 300% trades, 700% trades, 200% trades that on the upside that the LTMP group is hitting today. And again, it really is kind of off of this value rotation that we've been talking about over the last couple of days. I cannot stress this enough. I am going to keep doing this for everybody. Those of you guys that are not in yet, we're going to talk about it a little bit later so that you guys are able to hop in before the significant price increase that is coming next week. So if you guys want to lock in that rate before then, you guys know what to do. But ladies and gentlemen, what an absolutely crazy kill sequence that we are seeing out of the market here. Part of this, I think some of this is, again, the market de-risking going into Jackson Hole, being a little bit worried about what Jerome Powell is going to say, but it also has to do with some of Sam Altman's comments recently this week that he does believe that AI is a little bit of a bubble. And a lot of those high beta names and a lot of those heavily concentrated names like the Facebooks, like a lot of the Mag 7, like Palantir, like AMD are getting hit so hard because of some of those comments. But it's kind of like a chicken or the egg situation where you're like, well, what is actually kind of driving that here? Is it the comments? Is it the overall market? Is it them selling off? At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter which is which. We are still seeing those effects across the broad market. So team, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, I'd love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. It costs you absolutely nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot. Spreading this information out to as many people who actually want to learn. I am the only person that you guys know on the internet that is literally demonetized on YouTube for handing out too many 1000% trades to the LTMP group and then talking about them with you guys and putting 1000% gains in the title. There's nobody else that's doing this, and I think today is really going to kind of show you guys. We're going to go through some things here in a minute. It's really going to show a lot of you just why we're so good at what we do and the reasoning behind everything that we're doing here. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Let's get into some of these moves here. Congratulate everybody on these. Then let's go through some of these individual names. So one of the big names from the watches this week was Altria. Off of this breakout to the upside, very, very solid move. That first take profit there was about 67.50. Congratulations to everybody that held this one. That is an absolutely epic move. You guys, again, those of you guys that are in there with us, you deserve it. You guys deserve all these gains here. It's just, this is what we prepare for, making sure that I'm able to keep you guys safe in these incredibly uncertain market environments. So Altria is an epic one right here. Let me actually see in the community gain section what people are up. 120%, 200% on Altria, 213% on Altria. I mean, let me see. 161% on Altria there. 141% on Altria. Great work, guys. Absolutely epic work. Then we move into the next one here, which is Verizon. This is one that we were highlighting kind of around the time that we were talking about T-Mobile on this 43.50 break. Now, it was a little bit choppy to start, but this one ended up making an awesome move to the upside. I can see a lot of your guys' gains in here. 202.86% on Verizon. 530% on Verizon. Let's see. 205% Verizon, 790% on a Verizon trade. CI, I didn't even see that one. That's epic. 307% on Verizon, 345% on Verizon. You guys want me to keep going? I can keep this going all day. I mean, I'll pull up another one for you guys here. What was another one that I get? McDonald's. McDonald's is another one. This is one that we talked a lot about on the streams. A little bit of volatility yesterday. Really nice break to boom. There's another one, first target. Oh, it was what? 314.50, I think it was, right around that area. And then the next target was 315.80, which both hit today. Both hit today. The market is nuking right now. Nuking. And every single one of you guys is still being handed the absolute best trades across the market. That's what this is about. Let's see. Kill sequence happening. Get your Bank of America Neo contracts holding steady. Nice. Yeah, my Bank of America should be up nicely still. Altria freebie still going. Currently sitting at 203.5%. It's time for you to join LTMP. There you go, Kimberly. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to throw, the link is pinned to the top of the live chat, but I'm also going to put it in the live chat for you guys here too. Prices for the LTMP group, guys, are going up significantly at the end of this month. If you want to lock in the lower rate, so you're not going to have the price raised on you, make sure you guys hop in before then. Use code August. You also get 50% off your first month. It is $1 a day for you guys to hop in. It is an absolute no-brainer, especially after what you guys just saw today. There's probably a lot of you guys out there losing a bunch of money. Not us. Not the LTMP group over here, guys. Absolutely awesome. So there's probably more that I'm missing. KDP was another one that was really good. I think that's fading now, though. Yeah, this one, the 35 break all the way up to 35.93. I mean, that's running through a couple of these targets up. That actually would hit first target, 35.88. That's great. So good for you guys on that one. Man, I don't know what else. How many more do you guys need to see? I mean, I could just keep doing this all day long. Also, XLV is starting to look interesting here on the weekly, so keep an eye out for that. Lockheed, we'll see what happens with this one. But this is what I talk about when I say that the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless, when every single idea I give you guys has the ability to run multi-hundred, if not multi-thousands of percent. Oh, I didn't even talk about this one. This was the biggest one that I saw earlier. Technically, Verizon, I think, is bigger at 790%. TJX. So this is something that you guys can do as well. Where is it? Let me see. Did I miss it here? Yeah, so Sammy. I want to give a really big shout out to Sammy here. Sammy, I call him a new member of the group. I think he joined in May. Sammy is the perfect type of individual that I want joining. This is one of the reasons why prices are going to go up. I'm tired of having to explain to people all the time that, like, you just can't follow other people and expect to have the tools that you need for long-term success. I teach you guys how to see the market the way that I do, and that's why the results in my group are so much different and better than all these other ones. So Sammy over here traded this nice breakout here on TJX. I believe it was in here, or right in here that he was getting this one. Made it free for earnings. So these contracts were probably up over 100%, was able to take his initial investment back, and then held for earnings. That position for Sammy right now is up, or it was at open when I saw this, 744%. All of you guys can do this. That's why I make it so cheap for you guys to hop in for your first month, because I want everybody has the ability to do this. They all do. You all do. So, all right, let's go through a couple of these individual names here, kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. Palantir, murder time on Palantir, ladies and gentlemen. Like I have been saying, at some point in the near future, the market is going to start holding Palantir to a higher standard. This is the areas up at the after that earnings breakout there that we wanted to be pretty cautious. If you guys paid attention in the YouTube videos, again, I was talking about might be a good time to start selling premium, maybe take a little bit off of your position. It's not one that I would buy up at those levels. It's not one that I would short. Even though you would ended up seeing that massive move to the downside in Palantir here. But yeah, I mean, this thing, I wouldn't buy this here. I would not buy Palantir until you see a really big move to the downside. Like at least the 200 EMA I want to see touched on Palantir in order for me to even consider purchasing this one, because even at that 200 EMA of about 110, still very, very overvalued. Very overvalued. Let's see here. You guys are slacking on the like button today. Interesting. So let's see. I mean, you guys aren't going to see these types of results and analysis anywhere else. I'm going to be a little cocky today because I keep telling you guys this stuff. I keep showing you. I'm like, here it is. You know, here's all the epic trades. I'm going to keep doing it every single day we come out, and there's just more epic ones every time. So, what else we got? SoFi, murder time today on SoFi, down to 4.79%, shifting this little trend that it's had for a little bit. Again, SoFi is one of those a little bit more volatile names. So if you look at this on the weekly, I would say you're probably fine. Testing the weekly 10. Yeah, you're still fine on SoFi until you really get down below this weekly 10 EMA on SoFi. I don't really think that you got any issues here. 20. I mean, again, I own this one at $6.55. This is also, guys, I want to make this clear too. This is not the time to be going out into the market and start willy-nilly buying things. I would need to see like a 5-10% drawdown in the overall market, which I think we might be at 3 or 4, 2 maybe. I don't know. It's not that big. Yeah, we're only at 2, so we have a long ways to go before I would even consider buying things. It ain't bragging if you can back it up. It's true, man. I mean, I think you guys that have found this stream, I mean, this is the hidden gem of the financial space here. I mean, again, nobody else is doing this type of stuff for everybody. They're just not. They don't have the ability to do this. So, prices are going up. You want to hop in, lock in the lower rate. Make sure you do it before the end of the month. If not, you're going to miss it. What else do we have? Hims, murder time down to the 200. Ooh, that's the weekly, and that looks bad. Yeah, so Hims is now at the 200 here. As if he doesn't miss. No, I do miss. But again, like I say a lot, the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless when I'm handing you guys like 700% trades all the time. Truly underrated. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Hims, I would say maybe start looking for a base to form here. But it's not quite there yet. Not quite there right now. So, we'll see. Yeah, you guys either see it or you don't. I'm fine. I mean, hey, I'm fine with you guys paying the higher rate if you want to, but like, giving you guys the opportunity to do it. Yeah, Hims, garbage. I think Nio's holding on a little bit. No, I mean, daily, that's actually not bad. Where's the mouse? Just trying to hold on there. We'll see. Bank of America still looks okay. I love this chart. This thing was sneaking up to that 48.50 there, too. IWM showing relative strength the last few days. Yeah, you're seeing a big rotation. I don't even think it is showing relative strength. It's not showing relative strength, honestly. If you look at yields here, you are seeing right now, guys, a very, very big rotation across the market. You are seeing a big rotation into value. And part of that is due to Sam Altman's comments. That's why you're seeing the names that I have outlined for everybody, like a McDonald's here, moving to the upside. Like an Altria moving. Wow, Altria's still going. Rates coming down? Well, they're not really. I mean, they're coming down a little bit, but it's not that significant, you know? What else is moving? Like a Lockheed, I think, is moving all right today. Yeah. You're seeing this market starting to shift more towards a value focus, and that's why something like Palantir is getting hit so hard, because nobody in their right mind should be telling you to buy Palantir up at these levels. They just shouldn't be. I don't understand. I get it. It's like, ooh, let's get clicks and views for social media. That's not what I'm about. I'm about making sure that you guys are actually going to have a good understanding of like what is going to make sense for you to do in the market over time. Buying stocks that like have, I don't know, are trading at like 100 times sales is never worked in history. It never has, it never will. It is wildly overvalued. It doesn't mean that it can't go up in the short term, but this is going to happen at some point. You go from 186 to 143 in like a week, you know? So SEDG, yeah. Also, I'm gonna bring we're gonna do the mastermind in September with you guys too. Ooh, I like that daily too, guys. Sir, I like that daily. That's a good chart. Market's just nuking, which, quite honestly, is kind of what we need. You guys know how I feel about markets consolidating at the highs like this and like slinging things. I'm not the biggest fan of it. So markets, I think that's new lows. Yep, new lows, just bleeding out today. I actually really do like what we're seeing for the prospects moving forward into September. Like, guys, I know that you guys have seen like crazy trades happen now. Just wait until this market has a little pullback and we start fish hooking back to the upside. I don't think you guys are ready for the amount of gains that are about to be shown to you in LTMP. It's going to be some of the most ridiculous stuff. I know it's already been pretty crazy, but we're just going to keep doing it. All right, what else we got here? TJX didn't validate for us on the post-earnings move. That's fine. There was no entry on it. It would have needed to cross above here. But all right, folks, I am tired today. Oh, yeah, make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, too. I send some of these moves out throughout the day. So if you guys haven't seen that, I mean, that's just another way to just kind of realize, oh, yeah, look, the Lizard King is striking again. Previous all-time highs. I think that's a decent spot to look for if the market continues nuking like this. Like, if we were to look at SPY here and see where that actually is, you kind of already did. I mean, these were the previous all-time highs. I mean, this would be big, 613. Yeah, I don't know, though. Oh, here we go again. We're still moving. Still moving lower. BGFV. Oh, big 5. Oh, this is probably buyout. It's probably what this is. There's probably a buyout going on with this. That's why. That's what I would look expect to be happening on that one. Ooh, that's Eversource. But hopefully you guys are seeing this. Like, I don't know how many more of these you want me to show to you. These epic moves. Even when the market is down like this, guys, do you guys know how crazy that is? Do you guys, I don't think people understand. I feel like you guys just kind of assume and just expect it out of me at this point to keep giving these trades out, but Palantir nuking. Oh, look, we're going to come over here and trade some MCD. Boom. You know, it's just keep it simple, guys. I don't know why everybody loves to screw around in the market. They're like, look at this garbage stock. I'm like, no, we're going to make 700%. Bank of America's selling a little bit there, but that still looks fine. Market's just nuking. The market's just nuking. That's all it is. There's nothing you can do. Just let the market do its thing. Follow the LTMP methodology. You're going to be fine. Ooh, we are 8 likes away from being a quarter of the way there on the like button. Thank you, guys. Yeah, any other tickers that you want me to take a look at, let me know. If you guys have any questions about macro, trading, investing, just let me know. That's why I do these streams. I mean, I told you guys this before. I'll say it again. I don't make money from these streams or on YouTube at all. They demonetize me for handing out too many good trades. That's saying something. So, I'm going to keep it up. Oh, where's Tesla today? Ugh. Altria keeps getting close to free. I mean, that looks epic. Look at that, guys. Stocks out. Is that inverse semi? I wouldn't be buying that now, I don't think. Or no, that's bull semi. I wouldn't be bullet. I wouldn't be buying. I wouldn't be doing anything on semis right now. This is not the time to be taking action in the market, guys. AXP. Oh yeah, I didn't take a look at that. Oh, Alex. Great. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love that. Good look there. Oh, yeah, Alex. Great find. This is my favorite part of LTMP is when you guys send me tickers. That's my favorite part. Yeah, this is not the time to be taking action in the market yet, guys. We still have a lot to unfold over the next few days here. We've got Jackson Hole. We've got potentially some more comments out of some of these big tech executives. Like, you've got a lot to happen. Peru. That one I may not trade, but if that's a good chart, that would be interesting. Yeah, it's right under the 200. I'd probably leave that one alone. So, but I see what you're looking at there, and you're definitely on the right track, Alex. Definitely on the right track. Yeah, I know Novo's setting up again. We talked about that this morning. Especially with that, I want to look at XLV again. See how that weekly chart's looking. Yeah. You clear that 200 EMA on XLV, you're going to see some interesting healthcare moves, guys. Weekly chart on XLV is starting to break out of this base here. That's looking good. Get ready. Get ready. Buckle up. Buckle up. Teach how to use options? Yes, I teach you how to do everything. So, for those of you guys that don't know, here's what comes in the LTMP group. You get both full-length educational course curriculums, which is the Day Trading Mastery course and the Swing Kings course. in the day trading mastery course, there is a whole big long video about options, how they move, how they're priced. And then in the Swing Kings course, which is 99% of, it's the strategy that's like 99% of what we do. That's where I show you like how to use them and how to execute them. Then also every single weekend and throughout the week, you guys get the full watch list of stocks and cryptos that are about to explode before they do, which is where the Altria, the McDonald's, the TJX, the Verizons, all of the big multi-100 percenters are coming from. In addition to that, you guys get the pre-market plans, which is outlining what I'm looking for every single morning. The daily private live streams at 9:15 that go till about 10:05, where we're going through stuff, outlining the market, kind of seeing what we want to go for, if anything, that day. What else? Pre-market plans, live streams, course videos, watch list, the whole watch list, the macro research reports, the single stock research reports, which is where Nova, all of the mid to long term investment ideas come from. It's everything. It's everything that you could possibly need. I created this because I was like, well, if I was learning again, what would I need in order to actually get to the point that I'm at now? And it's this group. Altria just went free. Congratulations, Ryan. Congratulations. There you go. Yeah, new highs on Altria. Congratulations to everybody that stuck that one out. Great work. Yeah, and right now, guys, it's literally only $1 a day for you guys to hop in with code August. It is a no-brainer, but I don't think there's going to be many more sales coming in the future. If there are, they're not going to be as good as they are right now. And the prices for LTMP will be going up, but if you join before the end of the month, you will be locked in at the lower rate. You will never have the price raised on you. Love David's tweets. Me too. I told you guys. Dave's good at this. All right, Nikki Leaks, what do we got here? No, nothing. UNH, if healthcare shifts, I mean, yeah, where is it right now? UNH is actually setting up here. Oh, to the downside? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I would say that if this thing can flatline and then consolidate on top of this 10 EMA, that's actually a very bullish setup. Where's Novo? I mean, how does it look right now? Yeah, Novo is, again, we talked about this morning. This is starting to set up here. Again. And Joshua, that would also just be like a random guess, you know, on my part. I don't think that helps everybody. You guys will see, especially in the group, which I think you're in. It's just a very simple and repeatable approach to extracting money out of the market and getting these giant asymmetric risk to reward trades on our side. Like, I mean, how many more of these do you guys want to see? The market's nuking, and we handed out what? On the call side, the best trades in the market. Like, I'll go through them again. 120% on Altria, 200% Altria, 213% Altria, 345% Verizon, 307% Verizon, over 100% on McDonald's, 160% Altria, 790% on Verizon, Jesus, 205% T-Mobile, 530% Verizon, 200% Verizon, 744% on TJX. Like, I don't know, guys. Maybe we're onto something here. What do you see Palantir going down to? I don't know. I'd like to see it get down to the 200 EMA, which is around 110. We'll see if that actually happens, though. Hopefully you guys have been listening to those warnings where I'm like, the market's going to hold it to a higher standard. So, we'll see. Bank of America fading a little here now. Yeah, dude, I actually really like this base and break on XLV on the weekly. I really do. This could be the big healthcare shift. FAAS. Okay, here's Keenan, here's a really a good way to think about this and kind of what we do in the market. What you're looking for here is, let's say, a move from 30 cents to $1.59. Why would let's just say logically, why would I take the risk on one of these types of names right here in like the digital software space and like put a bunch of capital into a name like this when I could just look for the actual epic trades every single time and just hand them and just do that and have risk to reward on my side? And give you guys like the 200% Altrias, the 300% Verizons, like in all of those trades. Like, think about it. Why would I do this versus that? If this type of stuff made logical sense to do, I would do it, but it doesn't, so I don't. Does that make sense? It's like everything that I do in the market is all based on some form of like logical reasoning behind why we do what we do. When you go through the course videos and I explain to you like a little bit about the like the behavioral psychology elements of like why those daily charts when they set up like this are gearing up for big moves, it becomes so obvious to you why we do what we do. It's like, oh, that makes so much sense, you know? I understand your point. Yeah, it's like, and especially with those, it's like a penny stock. Like, there's way too much inherent risk in there for me to want to do it. The risk to reward doesn't actually make sense, you know? Oh, yeah, it's always the daily, Andrew. It's always the daily. Disney about to invalidate here. Market just drilling. Look at that. And you guys were still able to kill the craziest trades in the market today. Imagine what's going to happen when the market rips again. Seriously. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm really interested in this XLV move though. Like very interested. This is where the 200 EMA is on the daily. 138.59. eBay. Let's actually take a look at that. Yep, eBay, another one. That was another one off this break. The post earnings consolidation setup. That was a really good one. Another setup here on eBay. But again, when you guys are on these streams and you're like in the live chat here, these aren't meant to like for you guys to trade, because the one thing that's the most important about operating in the market, like I say all the time, you have to understand the reason, like the exact reasoning why you're entering where you are, where you're going to enter, how you're going to manage the trade when you're in it, and then also where and why you're going to exit. And that's all taken care of for you in the course videos and in the private live streams. You know? So these are just examples of like, oh, look, here's another one that could easily fire off. And then a lot of the time they do. And then I come on the stream and I'm like, see? The Swing King strikes again. Market drilling. Market's drilling. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is actually interesting, too. Remember when I gave you guys UVXY? Oh, no, that's not really doing anything, which is interesting. You would actually expect that to be up a little bit more. I wanted to take a look at this for like a short-term hedge. The VIX, I don't think, is really ripping, though. No, VIX isn't really going. A little bit, but like it's even with this move, though, I would expect the VIX to be up a little more. I mean, not really. You really only just had 2 days of like ickiness in the market. That's really it. One of one. What's up, buddy? How you doing? A meme stock despite its growth. People call every stock a meme stock that makes big moves. And also, Keenan, it also has to do with the types of comments that people make about the stock, in the way that it's talked about on social media. So like you're gonna see a lot of people say like really stupid things about certain stocks that they're invested in. Nio's one, Palantir's one, SoFi's one. It's just the typical like inexperienced retail trader like way that they talk about a name that makes people think that it's a meme stock. It doesn't mean that it is. Like SoFi's revenue growth and user growth and everything is great. I love SoFi. Did I ditch Disney? Not yet, no. I still have it. It didn't hit day low, I don't think. I have an alert on it. It hasn't hit. I'm just still sitting in it. Again, though, like I said this morning, I was like, anything that we do, especially in the going into this week, is so small. Like it's anything can happen. So, but that's what, like, if you see people being like, it's gonna be the next this, like, and they talk about it that way, it's just like, all right, you know. It's very similar to how I feel about the market right now, where it's just like, oh, we're drilling. Why? Half the position for 90% gains? Oh, yeah, I'm not touching my SoFi position. There's no reason for me to do that. I own it at $6.55, guys. Why would I touch it? What I'm actually going to look for is if this market actually has like a 5 to 10% pullback, I think I'm going to start hammering some names. I do have to sell some things. Like, I think I still have Dick's. I thought I sold it, but I sold, I think, M&T Bank or something. I sold some other stuff. I'll look for Nio. It's binary. To me, it's binary. In my mind, this isn't realistic, obviously, but in my mind, this is what happens with Nio. This is how I treat it in my mind. They are either able to execute on their goals that they've outlined for shareholders and it re-rates and goes above 10. And the downside to me, and I've sized this for this, is that they don't and it goes to 0. That's how I treat it in my mind. It's not going to go to 0. But like I only have like 4,000 shares at 455. Like it's not a big position. So if it tank, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if it re-rates, all right, maybe I make 50 grand or something and it rips up to 20 or something stupid, you know? So they've been getting some good news. They've been taking steps in the right direction. Things are looking good. It's got a decent weekly chart, even though the market's crazy and it's fading a little bit here. Other than that, you just sit and wait and be thesis driven on the investment. Like something like SoFi too, like SoFi moving down like this, is anything actually changing fundamentally with their business on this move? No. You know? But hopefully these things are starting to make sense to you guys. I'm just going to keep sitting here and saying a lot of these things over and over and over to you guys and continue. I'm going to just be a little cocky today because we're just right all the time. And I'm just going to continue to be right on almost everything here. On the market, on these trades that I'm handing out to you guys. It's like, I don't know how many more of these you want to see to realize, okay, LTMP is the place to be. I'm just going to keep doing, I say this to you guys every week. I'm just going to keep handing you guys the most disgusting trades in the market. There's nothing else on the internet as good as what we do. There just isn't. Show me one. Show me. Show me where people are making multi-100% gains every single week. Show me anywhere. It doesn't exist. Nova back above 54. I like that. My average is in the 54, so I'm a little red on it, I think, but still good. Like seriously, show me somewhere else where like every day I feel like we come on here and I'm like, oh yeah, look, 744% TJX, 200% Verizon. I'm just looking in the community gain section right now. 205% T-Mobile, 790% Verizon, 161% Altria. 101% McDonald's, 307% Verizon, 345% Verizon, 213% Altria, 200% Altria, 220% Altria. It's just like, how many more of these you guys want to see? I'm going to be really annoying about it too. Because I want you guys to have success. You all can do it. It's not that difficult. Disney? Yeah, Disney not playing out. Disney is like gonna hit the low here. Once Disney hits the low, you can cut it. But again, also think about this, like the market's nuking. Disney was just one of the ones that just didn't want to go. And that's fine. The outcome of an individual trade is meaningless. Like you guys saw McDonald's, you saw Altria, you saw, I mean, where's Lockheed today? Is this thing still doing okay? It's all right. K-Web? I know K-Web. Jose, Chipotle has not validated for you yet, so you should not be in Chipotle at all here. Chipotle's level, and I don't even really like this that much right now. Chipotle's level is 44.27 to even consider an entry, and it has not hit that yet. You know? But also, I am very, very proud of all of you guys that have hopped into the group and are really crushing it like this. Like, it's awesome to see. I've never seen anything like it. We may have found support in the market. We'll see. Maybe. 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 I don't know how much upside action this thing's really going to be able to get. I mean, this is just running kill sequences off the open. Every time. Did I buy Target? No. I told you guys I don't like Target. And what happened today on its earnings? It got murdered. Let's look at TGT. Look at that. Murder time on Target. That was super aggressive. It was. All of a sudden, it was just like, boom. Now we have a new volatility zone that we can look for, you know? So let's see what we get. I mean, you guys have done Honestly, all of you guys in LTMP, you guys have done an unbelievable job this week. Unbelievable. Altria, McDonald's, Verizon, Sammy on TJX there. Unbelievable work. Is BBAI double top on the daily and the weekly? I think BBAI is garbage, but let me look. Well, I mean, up here, yeah, but like this is nonsense here. So when we talked about BBAI the last time, it was down in here on this 440 break. Ran through all the targets. That one is a really nice trade for you guys. I don't like this company. I don't know enough about it, but again, it's like that trade setup there was really good. He's not the Tiger King, he's the Lizard King. Yeah. It's so funny. It's like the group, like we call it's like the crystal ball. I'm like the oracle over here. And then they call me a lizard. Bank of America moving back up. That's good. Yeah, it's going to move with the market. It is holding well, though, on this nuke sequence that we've seen today. So let's see. We're just going to keep crushing it. I'm going to give you guys some more epic trades over the next like week too, especially after we get through Jackson Hole. If you miss it after that, I literally might raise the prices like crazy on LTMP. You miss it, you miss it. Everybody in there right now though, and before the price increase, you're never going to have the price raised on you. Ever. Never, ever. Oh, we will be doing the mastermind in September too. I think I mentioned that, but yeah, we are going to do another mastermind in September. Humana looks to be setting up. Let's actually take a look at that. Humana. That's the weekly. I need to look at the daily. Yep. Guys, it's just these healthcare names. Look at XLV. I'm telling you right now. We have the potential here. The daily looks a little funky, but if you clear that 200, you are starting to break out here a little bit on the weekly. If we clear that 200 EMA on the daily, I mean, you could see XLV back up to 150 here, and you could see a lot of those big healthcare names make massive moves. And what do you think that's going to do for Novo? I mean, it's probably going to be relatively good. If we see healthcare start to catch a bid here, you see this big value rotation stick in the market, oh boy. It's going to be fun. So I've got 1,000 shares of Novo in the 54s. It's pretty good. Good, decent sized position. I'm fine with that. On CELH, yeah, that was another one. Excited for the mastermind? Yeah, it's going to be good. So everybody that's in LTMP is going to get a discount to it. Everybody that was in the mastermind before, which you guys are going to have to message me because I don't think I have that list anymore. I know kind of who was in the mastermind. It's like I have a good idea of all the people that are in it. You guys are going to get an even greater discount on the mastermind for the new one. It's going to be a lot of this like same stuff, but I'm going to add a lot of things to it. So I think it's going to be the same thing, like 10 weeks, 20 total classes at like on two. I think I did it. Oh, I can't do it Tuesdays. I can do it Wednesdays and Mondays. Monday and Wednesday is probably when we're going to do it because I can't do Tuesday, Thursday. From an investor's perspective, is XLV something to get into for the long term or not worth it? Well, you doing them live? Yes, I am doing them. I like doing them live because then it's more interactive at the end too. Alex, I actually don't hate it, but it is a healthcare ETF, so it's just kind of something that like if I were to buy it, I would just kind of hold it forever. I wouldn't expect crazy gains out of it. It would just be to have exposure to healthcare if I didn't have any, which I kind of already do. Do I see UNH going to previous all-time high by the end of 2025? Absolutely not. If I could take a bet against that, I would. No, I do not see that. I'm not really bullish on like health insurance, just as an industry. I think healthcare in general, if it goes, I mean UNH is going to do all right, but again, I'm not really bullish on it. How much higher can health insurance premiums go? Bank of America making a little move here again. There comes the market. All right, let's see if we can get a little action here, folks. Let's see. No, I absolutely do not think UNH is going to do that. I really like Novo. Like, I really like Novo. CRM, let's actually take a look at that because I haven't seen. I mean, it's a software company. It's probably getting. Whoa. Yeah, I really like this. It just might be a little too close to earnings by the time this sets up. But Mr. K, that's a good look there. Yeah, the mouse doesn't want to play, but Bank of America could still hit big time here. I think my first target on that one's going to be 49. 48.50s, like, for those of you guys with short-dated positions, that could be a good one. But I think I'd hold this one out to 49 if I could. You know? That would be the goal. AFL went on a moon mission. Aflac. Oh, there was another. I didn't even see this one, but again, yeah, textbook setup there. Congratulations to everybody that hit that. Guys, we are 40 likes away from 100. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Keep smacking that like button on the way in. You guys are doing awesome today. You guys are doing awesome today. Let's see. I do like that weekly chart though on XLV. Which kind of makes me want more Novo. It's a wonky weekly chart, but let's throw this on the daily. How's that? 54.16. Yeah, this is setting up here. You might get another one. Congratulations to everybody that paid attention on Novo too. That was another good one from this week. What were those? Hold on. What was the Novo trade idea that I gave you guys? I think I saw some 300%ers on Novo too. Cody, $4,000 on Novo, 325% on Novo, 162% on Novo. Great work, guys. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm going to throw the link to LTMP for you guys in the chat here too. Remember, I keep warning you, prices are going up at the end of next week. You can still lock in the lower rate and get 50% off your first month with code August. I don't know what you're waiting for. I keep showing you just how good all this stuff is. It's almost weird. Like in my mind, like, especially like because we see behind the veil, like I know obviously how great all these trades are. To me and to everybody in there, it's like you're almost deciding to not make money. Why not? It's like, what? Like everybody, they always tell me, and I get messages, they're like, I don't know how there's not more people. I'm like, I don't really care. You guys that are in there are going to keep making money. We're going to keep doing it. Bank of America moving up here. There we go. You could still hit that 48.50 today. It is possible that does happen. That's kind of first target there. That'd be nice. I mean, those are sitting up about 25%. That's not bad. I do want to see this thing get up to 49 before I start doing that. But this is just such an epic looking chart, guys. Like epic. Amazing work today and this week, guys. Amazing. I'm just going to keep showing you like the smart way to operate in the market. PlayStation to increase recommended retail price for PlayStation 5 consoles in the US starting August 21st. Ooh. That's not good. A little tariff effect there. No, I don't have MCD. I cut that at break even yesterday. Is it still going? You guys held that one out though. Yeah, that one's an epic one. I didn't like the drama. When there's a lot of drama on the market, guys, you guys know what I do. If I'm up a little, like a decent amount on this, it's really close to a target, and it comes back down to break even, I'm cutting it. Nova by the end of the year. Okay, so this is going to be, Trade Wolf, here is this is a very big shift that you're going to have to make in the market if you want to be able to operate with a very high degree of mental clarity. Price targets are useless. My price targets, the analyst price targets, anybody else that you follow as price targets are useless to you. What I do in the market and the reason why I'm able to outperform and just have as much success as I've been able to is because of this three-pillared approach. It's macro, so the overall macroeconomic environment, the fundamentals of the business and the story basically behind it as well, and then the chart. When all three of those things align, I'm then able to take a position. After that, it's all thesis driven. I'm not looking for price targets. ever. Like, I really, unless it gets wildly out of whack and you're like, oh my God, like Palantir. I was like, I have to sell this. Because think about it. Like, if I give you a price target, what does that actually do for you? You're like, oh, he thinks it can go here. It's like, well, the only time that even when I'm trading, I don't actually know if it's going to go there. All I'm doing, like with, where's a good example? Bank of America is a good example. You get this break to the upside. Where are the next big levels on the chart at which it could see a little bit of resistance? Well, you've got this 48.50 area and then this 49 area. Do I actually know that it's going to go there? No. That's just where I would start to sell, where it makes logical sense to sell. And I know this is going to be something that not a lot of you guys want to hear, but remember, if you want to have different results than everybody else in the market, you have to think and act differently than they do. So like me sitting here and telling you guys, what I try and do in the streams and in the group and everything is give you stuff that's like actionable. It's like, here's what's actually going to, one, increase your ability to learn, and two, give you a better understanding and a better view of the market so that in the short term, you're not going to make rash emotional decisions. Because let's say I had a $100 price target on Novo and it drops to 40, but you don't necessarily understand the thesis or everything else going on with it. You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to freak out. Or let's say the thesis changes and you're still thinking of a $100 price target and then it drops to 40. It's like, well, then the price target's irrelevant, you know? So it's all thesis driven once all of the other three things are aligning. And also, like, I'm not really concerned with what Novo does by the end of the year because I'm looking at this for over the next 5 to 10 years where it's going to be. I mean, I could turn, like, that position for me could end up being like a $500,000 position. It could. I mean, it may not. That'd be a big move, but I'd say realistically, it probably turns into like, I don't know. Eventually, over time, that probably turns into 300 grand. Next 10, 15 years. It's not bad. I'll take it, you know? It's good. But does that make sense, Trade Wolf? Like the way that I think is one of the reasons why not only I'm able to have so much success, but why everybody else is too in the group. Because they're starting to think differently. Exactly. It has to be, everything is logical and practical, and that's why we all do so well in LTMP. Exactly. It's not this like hype nonsense, like following everything around, chasing things that everybody else likes to do. It's like, no. We're going to take a step back and we're going to look at the market from a very unbiased perspective and say, okay, what is actually going to benefit us the most right now in the short term to be doing and thinking about? And then we just do those things. All right, market's pulling up here. That's good. Novo, I wonder what my average is on Novo. I know it's in the 54s. I just don't know what the exact dollar like average is. You make sense? All right, cool. Bank of America looking good. Ooh, what was that? Where's Lockheed right now? That one, again, this has just been acting crazy. Hype nonsense. Right. Those are trades. It's like if I give you one of those at like 12, it goes to 75, it comes back down. It's like, okay, you know. But I hope this stuff is making sense to you guys. You guys are seeing the potential out of the market and are understanding, okay, this is probably what you should be doing versus all the other nonsense. Like, especially the day trading nonsense that people try and throw at you. It's like, would you rather have to stare at the screen all day long, or you can take less trades and then the ones that you hit, which are going to be a lot of them, are going to make 500, 700, 1,000%, 2,000%. And the losers are going to be, I don't know, maybe 30, 40%. Okay. At most, if you get gapped. Like, everything is set up so that everybody can do this. Like, if you're working, if you can't sit at the screen all day long, like, guys, I don't want to sit at the screen all day. You think I want to like learn all this stuff about the market and like have this experience and ability to trade so that I have to sit here all day? No, absolutely not. I want to be able to execute my positions and go on about my life. You know? Like, I think everybody's working, you know? Everybody works in the group, or most people work. Market's pushing it. Let's see if Bank of America can get a little movement here. Disney not playing ball. That's fine. It happens. Where's MCD looking good still? Where's Altria? Altria still looks good. Where's Verizon? That's probably done there. Market today screwing with day traders. Unless you just shorted it, you know? Like, unless that opened, you just started ripping shorts. You know? Yeah, poor man investor. I saw that. I saw that come through the feed. This is my job. No, I know. But I don't need to sit here all day. I can go do other things. I can go to the gym. I can go do anything I want, you know? Because, like, it's weird. I was explaining this to somebody the other day. They were like, oh, what's, like, a busy day look like for you? And I'm like, well, unless I have, like, other meetings I have to do, it's like, I'm gonna go through all of the scans. I'm gonna be watching the market, understanding what news is driving things, having the overall thesis. But once that's intact, it's like, okay, most of it is boring. I don't think I'll ever day trade knowing how to swing. I told you, it's all better. Day trading is 1,000% worse for everybody, every single person, than swing trading. Everybody can easily learn how to swing trade the way that we do, but I would say a very small percentage of you guys can actually sit here long enough and learn and like actually view the market from a place that will actually give you an edge day trading. You guys see me do it sometimes just because I actually have sat here and stared at things over and over for so many years. But it's not a smart thing to try and like be like, okay, this is what you should be doing. Like, we're gonna be the way that I think about things is like, okay, we're gonna be the most efficient. Day trading will never amount to swings. Exactly. You're gonna make so much more money swinging. Bank of America's looking good here. I like that. Those are up a decent amount. I did make an oopsie yesterday though. I shouldn't have done what I did. I should have just left it alone. But I did re-enter it, which I never do, but I broke a rule. It's just that chart was really good. You make bigger returns on swing trading than day trading? Absolutely you do. The risk to reward's better. The time that you have to spend on the charts is better. Like, everything's better about it. It's a whole different ball game. Exactly. It's a better ball game. Disney getting a little move there. Let's see. I want to see that thing get back above 117. That's what I want. I want Bank of America to get going. This is interesting today that you are seeing the market V-shape like this. So you are seeing the buyers come up and step back up. What I want to see though, and what I want to pay attention to, is where is the money flowing into? Is AMD wicking? Okay, a little bit. Is Nvidia starting to wick here? A little bit. Palantir, what's up with this? That one's starting to wick a little. So you are seeing a little bit more of money flowing back into those names. What's in the mastermind? So this is this is kind of what the idea of the mastermind. So I've told you guys before, like, I don't like upsell anybody on anything in the group to be like, oh, here's a new trading thing that's gonna help you because I'm gonna gatekeep it from the group. No, I don't do any of that stuff. The mastermind is like a whole different thing. You guys had probably heard me talk about this before, and just kind of my experience in financial markets, and also just like normal classical financial education. I have a finance degree, guys, and I've told you guys this before that like it's so useless. And the things that you actually like need to understand about like financial markets, the global economy and stuff, they're not necessarily that difficult to learn, but they're very, very important and nobody talks about them. So the last mastermind, again, what we did was in the very beginning of it for like the first week, we did talk about like the trading strategies because it was at the very beginning or kind of a couple months after. I actually gave you guys these strategies. So we kind of rehashed them, went through some questions on it, but most of it is like the college level like education in financial markets that I wish they taught in school. So it's like how to read macroeconomic data, how to like analyze companies' fundamentals in a way that like is actually going to give you actionable insights. Like the way that they teach it in school is like they tell you kind of what all these ratios are and things like price to earnings, PEG ratios and all that stuff, and like kind of how to compare them. But like in reality, you're going to use them a lot differently than what they're going to teach you in school. Because a lot of it is going to come down to the story at the end of the day too. Like a lot of people, you'll see this too. They'll compare like PEs like cross industry and you're like, you can't do that. Like they're just different things. It's like comparing apples to oranges. It's not comparable. So it's stuff like that, like going through the Federal Reserve and like interest rates and how like currency markets work and all of those different things that I wish people knew about the market that would actually give them like a better understanding, because a lot of the mistakes that people make in the market just come from a lack of understanding in the market. Oh, this is actually interesting too. Have you guys ever heard, like, it's like the more you know, the more you think you don't know, if that makes sense? There's another good way to explain it, and it's people tend to wildly overestimate their abilities in two main areas of life. One of them is financial markets and investing, and the other one, which is, I think a lot of people may not understand this, but the other one is like physical combat. Like, unless you've trained in like a jiu-jitsu gym or like gone to like a high level like striking class, like boxing, Muay Thai, you don't necessarily understand what's out there and what other people have the ability to do to you. But once you start and then you're way better than you were, you still understand that, like, oh my God, like if anything were to ever happen and somebody else is out there that wanted to hurt you, they probably could. It's very similar to like financial markets, where like just the average everyday person is going to wildly overestimate their abilities in the market. And it comes from a lack of understanding in education surrounding financial markets. So what I want you guys to get to the point of is like seeing, okay, these are the things that we can, and this is a good way to explain it. It's like, okay, let's say that somebody, you're going to start playing chess and you've never played chess before. If you're going to get matched up against somebody that's literally just played chess for 6 months, let's say they played every day for 6 months and you've never played chess before, it would be illogical of you to then say, oh, I'm just going to smoke them at chess. But people kind of understand that chess is hard, but they don't understand that, like, markets are different. They're going to move weird. There's all sorts of different things that you need to understand, and like the behavioral psychology that surrounds it. Does that make sense? And that's one of the reasons why I talk about a lot with you guys that, like, don't eat garlic cake, because it's going to give you a false sense of your ability in the market, which leads to, let's just say, for example, we're going to use the combat example, you ending up in the hospital. Like, that's what it leads to. So the mastermind is really just me coming out and saying, okay, I have like all of this knowledge surrounding financial markets from like an investing perspective, trading perspective, macro perspective, and I'm sharing it with you guys in a way that's like, it can get you thinking about the market a little bit differently and say, okay, this is how you can start analyzing things from a different perspective. So it's that college level education in finance that I wish everybody had. Finance, macroeconomics, the economy, everything. That's what it is. Disney moving back up there, that's good. So like so this is the other thing too. It's like when you guys hear me get frustrated with you guys being like, oh, I'm gonna buy stocks here. It's like, yeah, I've used like the Bonnie Blue analogy, but it's also being like, oh, I'm gonna walk into a gym and roll with a purple belt and win. It's like, no, you're not. Like, you're just not. It's not gonna happen. Or like, or going to play chess against somebody that's been playing for 6 months. You're not gonna win. It's impossible. They're just gonna play with you. You know? It's just things like that. You got to think a little bit differently and like understand your actual abilities in the market, and you can't overestimate them. When you overestimate your abilities in the market, it really, really, really leads to problems. Hit 2K on the NQ bounce. Nice work, guys. So, again, I don't think anybody else is talking about these things with people. I mean, that's why we're like, this is a lot of like what we do in the group too. Like, just making sure you guys understand these certain shifts and the different things you got to understand about the market, and like, market's ripping back up now. I will say though, watch out for, it's pretty big range, but like watch out for 64, 10, 75. 64.11. Watch out for that level. Disney waking up. There we go. Bitcoin rebounding. What did I say this morning? Bear trap. Now, again, I don't know if this sticks, but that's a lot of buying pressure coming into the market here, which is good and to be expected. And yields are moving down. All right, let's see what we got. So, again, for those of you guys that still need to hop into LTMP, again, remember, prices are going up at the end of next week. There's going to be no, oops, sorry, SCV, I forgot. You guys have had more than enough time to hop in there. You guys have seen the results of everything. Use code August2, you get 50% off your first month. It's $1 a day. Dead cat pounds? No, the market is not a dead cat. But yeah, Bank of America looking good. Disney starting to move back up a little. Yeah, so let's see. We're still in position A, folks. Still in position A. But yeah, congratulations to everybody that is taking the opportunity to hop in. I mean, Sammy, I think Sammy, again, I like to highlight him a lot because he's the exact type of person that I want joining. He comes in, he learns, he executes, he asks questions. It's awesome. That's my favorite thing. If you come into the group and are like, tell me when to buy and sell, I'll kick you out and refund you. I just don't care. It's just, you're not the type of person that's going to have success in the market or like has the mindset for it, you know? You want to learn and you want to come in and actually build these skills and be a productive member of the group, we'd love to have you. Disney moving back. Bank of America still looks good here. Again, I think 49 is going to be my first target on that thing, so I actually should move this down a little. What else do we have? Okay, this is what I also want to see. Okay, this is interesting. We have McDonald's fading a little bit when the market's moving up. What's Altria doing? Fading a little. This is interesting, guys. So you are seeing a little bit of a rotation here. I mean, Bank of America's kind of been moving with the market, so let's not count that. Lockheed, though, is starting, all right, I mean, it did rip up a little bit today. What were the other rotation names? Coca-Cola. Oops, sorry, that's the wrong one. KO, this is the one here. Yep, that's wicking here. Interesting. Yes, I did, Ryan. Yes, I did. Well, I don't tell you to do anything, but I do kind of outline everything, and I'm like, it's over. You know? Woo, we are 30 likes away from 100. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. So, it makes it easier for you guys to find these streams and everything. I mean, I think you guys get it at this point, just how good what we do here is. Walmart. Oh, yeah, Walmart. Oh, I didn't even look at Walmart today. Did that go? Walmart's still at the highs. You know what we were looking at, too? Costco. That's actually a nasty, good-looking chart. Interesting. GME back under the 10. Yeah, I mean, that one was one that I was like, it might get a pre-earnings run up here, but no. I mean, see, I have an alert on this, but nothing there. Jerry! What's up, buddy? How you doing? I think Jerry is how you pronounce that. He warned everyone. Yeah, I did, and then people sent me death threats, and I was like, you know what? Screw you. See what happens. That's why you're laughing? Yeah, I know. Yeah, market's pushing right back up here. What was the level? Oh, it's about 10 points higher on ES that you got to watch out for. The retracement level. It's like 64.11. Just watch out for that. I wouldn't take, I mean, it's 6 points. That's a lot, but. Yeah, I mean, I'm really proud of you guys. Like, especially on a week like this. Like, Novo coming into this week, you guys drilled it. Altria, McDonald's, like it is really awesome seeing you guys go from like asking very beginner questions to being like, hey SCV, look, I just nailed a 300% trade. Like, that's my favorite thing in the world. So let's see what happens with Bank of America. Disney's starting to move back up a little, but it's still funky here. RKT respecting its 10. That's actually a good setup. I mean, it's not perfect, but that does look interesting. So, I mean, let's see what happens with this market. Still ripping here, guys. We are ripping back to the upside. I'm not really, again, like I've been saying, I don't really see the big argument for the nuking. You know, I don't see it. I think they're too afraid of Powell. You're seeing a big de-risking. The market's ripping back to the upside now. It's like, all right, let's see what it's got. It's honestly possible today that you rip back through this volatility zone. So if you wanted to short it, there's 2 spots, but I probably wouldn't. Like, you've got the 64.11, then you've got bottom of this volatility zone that you can maybe trade a little rejection off of if it does get back up to that area, which I actually would expect it to kind of reject if it gets all the way back up to like 64.24. But yeah, we'll see. Day trade incoming. If you it doesn't. I think what's the I haven't done it in forever, but what's the maximum points of risk that we were looking for? Is it 5 that we looked for? I think it's 5. 6 is I think it's like 6.5 on this one, so it's pushing it a little, but. We'll see though. We will see, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's 5. I just haven't used it in forever. Yeah, it's 5 points. Is that the sailboat creaking out there? Where is the sailboat? No, it's something creaking. I don't know. It's annoying me. Yeah, so I'd probably leave that one alone. It's going to be very... And I also don't think you're going to hit it and then reject all the way back to the lows. It could, but that would be nuts. I'm pretty sure I have my bed frame that came in. Oh, I didn't tell you guys this. I didn't tell the public stream what I did this weekend. Should I tell? All right, LTMP group. Should I tell the public stream why I have to get a new bed frame? What I did to it? That was bad. That's a funny story, I feel like. That one was a good one. It's almost as good as the story that I told yesterday about me having to run into the police station. Tell the story? All right. So, I've had this bed frame for like when you're sailboat. It's not my sailboat. I've had this bed frame for probably like 3 years. And it's like kind of weird with like the slats and the supports. Like it works, but like it's kind of funky. So, and some of the supports are like kind of broken now. So Saturday night when I come home, I was on FaceTime after eating six Wendy Junior bacon cheeseburgers, because obviously there was a buy one get one free deal, and what am I supposed to do? Not order 6 of them? What is it? This is America. I'm allowed to eat 6 Wendy's chicken or cheeseburgers at 1 a.m. Then I decided to sit down on my bed, and it just goes. It just breaks. So my bed right now is completely slanted. The funniest part about this, though, is that I went full Bob the Builder and completely fixed it. It was good. And in order to test that I had fixed it, I stood at the... I did this on, like, FaceTime with somebody. I stood across the room. I ran, and I jumped on the bed. It was fine. I had fixed it. I was like, good. I fixed the bed. I'm all good. I then get up. I go to walk around and sit where I was sitting, and I sit on it again, and it just goes... broke everything. So... had to get a new bed frame. But I just thought it was funny that it was like I just somehow broke it after eating 6 Wendy's cheeseburgers. I thought that was pretty funny. There is another element of this story that I think is really funny too. I don't know if I want to tell it though. It's not bad. I understand though. Oh, haha, you broke a bed frame. Can't stop laughing while hearing the story. Dude, I ate 6 of these junior bacon cheeseburgers and I broke the bed. I was like, this is probably a sign that I need to stop. Like, so I've got a haircut today. I'm getting a haircut. I need a haircut. Mix is going to be on The Biggest Loser later this year. FaceTime with Bonnie. Okay, we have to stop saying Bonnie. Stop. We got to stop that. Okay. Different story, though. I've broken one before too. But that was also didn't have anything to. It was just me sitting on it, and it went like this. It went like that, and I was stuck. Go by. I did. I'm pretty sure it's downstairs right now. I have to go get it. I was thinking. I was like, why did I get a package? I'm pretty sure it's the bed frame. So I'll probably set that up today. I'm going to make some chicken today, too. It's a good day, man. I mean, we're just kind of looking at everything happening in the market. Really, really awesome day for you guys in LTMP. I mean, congratulations to everybody that's in. Those of you guys that are... those of you guys that are hopping into LTMP, first things first, all you got to do is connect your Discord account to your WAP account, and you'll be good to go. Then once you're in the community, I'll direct you towards the start here area. It kind of breaks down how we do everything and just wherever everything is. And then make sure you go through the course curriculum videos. That is critical to your success. Critical. If you have questions on the course curriculum content, just ask. That's what I'm there for. Sometimes though, I can tell if you're asking questions that are just directly answered in it. Actually, most of the time I can tell. So, pottery barn. Well, here's the great thing about me having a lot of friends in Boston. I know a bunch of people that work at Wayfair, so I get the employee discount at Wayfair, which is literally buying stuff at cost for them, which is pretty epic. That's what I did for all the furniture in my apartment too. I probably saved like a lot of money doing that. You know? But yeah, 700 something percent TJX. You got what else? The Altria trade. I might make a little Instagram video for you guys today too, just kind of showcasing these trades and letting everybody know. You work at Wayfair too? Nice. Yeah, those discounts are crazy. Palantir back to 150. Where are you from? Connecticut, but I live in Boston. Best city in the world. F the Yankees. That's why you couldn't play the post earnings. They don't. I don't know what. Oh, it depends on what you do at Wayfair, but like you just work there. I mean, you're fine. I think. You're usually fine. All right, Disney. Let's get going here. Because the prices are like Wayfair. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. And you? I think we looked at this the other day. That's not bad. I mean, that's breaking out there. Oh, you have a blackout calendar? Oh, interesting. So you must be in like the business side of it. I forget what my friend does. I think she's in like product selection, I think. Dorchester. Nice. Live in Dallas now. Dallas is nice. I've heard Dallas and Austin are both good. I've heard good things about both of those. I've been to Houston once. Played football there one time. That was the hottest football game I've ever played in my entire life. I was in high school. We went to Houston. We saw Katie play a game. That was pretty crazy. Some dude looked like he got killed in that game. That was pretty rough. I have a lot of friends in Dallas, too. I got to get out there. I'm going to Nashville, I think, in November. I'm going... Oh, have I told you guys what I'm doing for Labor Day yet? I'm going to New Jersey. That'll be fun. Kind of want to wear my Snooki cutoff to the Jersey Shore. I bet that would go great. Just me walking around with a Snooki cutoff on. Oh my god, that'd be so. It's so funny too. Cause we had a Jersey Shore themed party and I got that shirt. I've worn it one time and it's hilarious. All right, fading a little here. Did we hit that? You got close. You got close there, team. 25 likes away from 100. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. T-shirt time. Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, so it's a 3-day weekend, but I'm also not going to be around Tuesday, too. Like, I'll be in the chat, in the Discord with you guys, but I won't be streaming that Tuesday. Right up the road for you. Go there a few times a year. All right, so we were looking at, like, places to stay in Nashville, and then we looked at the crime map, and it was literally all red, and I was like, what's going on here? To Spiral in New Jersey? No, I'm going near the shore. I'm going to Jersey Shore. Never been. It'll be fun, though. I know it's going to be fun. I'm really excited for it. A lot of great Airbnbs. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Let's see. Yeah, like my buddy was like chat GPTing it, and it was like, Nashville in this area is a 10 out of 10 on the crime scale. And we were like, does high number mean good or bad? And then it was like, high number is bad. And we were like, oh, okay. Please don't get arrested. I don't plan on it. I don't plan on getting arrested. That is not on the itinerary for Nashville or New Jersey. As long as everybody leaves me alone, it's going to be no problem. If somebody starts to not leave me alone, then there might be the problem. FOMC minutes later today? Yeah, I don't think that's going to move. I think they're going to be waiting for... We have PM... Oh, yeah, services and manufacturing PMI tomorrow. That'll be interesting. Okay, y'all, if you haven't joined LTMP yet, do it soon. You'll be glad you did. Thanks, Kimberly. I appreciate that. Don't break a tequila bottle again. It was a Tito's bottle, and my finger is still, like, gnarly from that. Not actually, but, like, there's a big scar on my finger. That was New Year's, like, 4 years ago. That was gnarly. Absolutely gnarly. The mouse is not coming out to play. We'll see what happens with that. Bank of America looks good. I do love tequila, though. You know what I noticed? Actually, I had, what did I have? I had something at dinner last weekend, and I forget what it was. It was really good. Bank of America's moving up. That's good. They're like, no additives or anything, and I was like, I mean, I don't really care. I love a good Casa Repo. I'm not a big fan of Clase anymore. It's like, eh. It was like, best tequila I've ever had was the Jose Cuervo, like, Reserva de la Familia Extra Añejo Cristalino. Best tequila I've ever had. That stuff was epic. What else? I forget what it was. It was like Los Ochos or something. It was something like that, and it was actually really good. And the mouse is coming back down. I mean, the market's fading here. That's why. Yeah, that was the best tequila I've ever had. It was like it was so good. It was like butter. Big money. Yeah, it was like $50 a pour or something. It wasn't bad. It could have been worse. It could have been worse, you know? I don't like 1942. It's okay. It's just like, you know. Reserve is always great. Yeah, it's epic. I haven't had the only Reserva that I've had is the Extra Añejo Cristalino. I haven't had the normal bottle one. The normal Añejo one. I bet it's good, though. Casa Dragonis is good, but it's, like, kind of overrated for a Blanco. If you want a really good Blanco that's, like, not super expensive, get Lalo. That's epic. Lalo tequila is insanely good. That's, like, one of the best Blancos that... Like, I would drink that just with ice, which I usually do with Repos, but... Let's see. Have a great one, SB. Oh, we went a little overtime today. All right, guys. I think we are going to be wrapping it up for today. Congratulations to all you guys in LTMP, nailing McDonald's, nailing Altria, Verizon, all of those. I mean, I'll probably do a community post on YouTube here showcasing all the gains again. But again, for those of you guys that still need to hop into LTMP, lock in the lower rate, get 50% off your first month with code August. I just threw the link in the live chat for you guys. Time is running out. If you guys miss it, you miss it. I'm just going to keep calling out the filthiest trades in the market to everybody, helping everybody just really get the skills that they need in order to have long-term success. If that's for you, great. If you want to keep trying to white knuckle it on your own and not nailing these epic trades with us, good luck. But being in LTMP is going to make it a lot easier for you guys. So I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, so not public live day tomorrow. Well, I will be public at 10:30, but Friday I'll be on at 9:15, and then we've got Jackson Hole. Ooh. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Peace.